everybody, so we're here at the Greater World Earthship community outside of Taos, New Mexico. We're staying in one of the newest Earthships they've built. I forget the name of this one. Do you remember it? Anyway, so on the south side of the house you have the greenhouse facing where the sun is most of the time year round, and on the north side of the house it's buried in the dirt. You can't see that from here, but buried in the dirt. So let's go take a quick walk through. The first thing you get when you walk in is the garage and an aquaponics system here where they're growing fish and plants, edibles, I assume, some of them in the future. And one of the few, many, I guess, sky windows is what they may call them. And another window there that you can open up to let heat out here to cool this room, but right now it's a pretty good temperature. And this also kind of acts as a the dust trap, so that when you have that door open and it's real windy, you close that door before you open this one, so a lot of dust doesn't go inside. And then you have one of the main features of the house is the greenhouse. It goes along the entire length of the house because it acts as a heating and cooling system for the house. The house runs solely on a few solar panels. There's no grid electricity coming in from the street, so you can't have an air conditioner. You have this greenhouse which heats up to over 100 degrees probably in the summertime. It's March now, it's a pleasant 55 or 60 degrees outside, but it's warm in here. It's probably about 80 degrees in here right now. And what you do is you open up this window and it lets the hot air out, and it pulls air from this window over here from the inside of the house. And there are vents in the back of the house that go into the dirt berm underneath the earth, which is a cool 54 degrees or something like that, and pulls that cool air into the house from this air escaping out of here. And that's how the house stays cool when it's hot.
Wait.
Okay, so when it's cold outside, you close these roof windows and open up your doors if you want to, and let all this heat that's been building in this greenhouse radiate into the house, and it'll warm up the house. We've been here for 3 nights, and it's been 28 degrees at night and 75, 80 degrees in the afternoon sometimes. And with this greenhouse and the windows opening and closing here and here, we've maintained the temperature in the house to be a nice 70 degrees. All these plants here are intended to help provide some food. There's tomato plants, there's broccoli. Check out this awesome broccoli plant right here. And a little banana tree here that will have bananas on it one day, I think. And some, what do you call that stuff, agave?
Aloe vera.
Aloe vera, yeah. So along the wall here are the doors to the main living area, bedroom number 2, and master suite down at the end. Let's take a look at the main living area. Pretty nice little living area. Stained concrete floors, walls are all, mud plastered walls, whatever you call it. Stucco, awesome exposed beams up top, and these vents down on the floor. I can feel cold air pulling really strongly right now because we have that skylight open and that window open above the doors there. So that heat is escaping through the greenhouse, and there's really nice cold air coming in through here. If it gets too cold in here, just close this and lock it, and that's how you control that. Super awesome. Everything in the house is very efficient. There's no microwave. The stove is a propane gas. The refrigerator is a low power consuming, heavily insulated refrigerator. It doesn't hardly use any power. It's the most consuming appliance in the house probably. Oh, let's go this way. All the water gets recycled like 3 times. Once you wash your hands or dishes or something, the water goes through a filter and goes out there into that plant bed and waters those plants. The water that gets collected from the rain on the roof of the house, that's where all the water comes from, is from rain. Some of it goes through an extra filter for drinking water, so you have your drinking water, and you have just regular water that's not intended for drinking. Okay, so this house even has washer and dryer. And here is what they call the systems box. Where is it? There we go. So, like I said, this house is completely off grid. All the power comes from solar panels. All the water comes from the sky. No, not even any water wells. There are 2 4,000-gallon cisterns, I think, on either side of the house, and the water gets filtered once for washing hands and that sort of thing, and twice or 3 times for drinking. The guy explained it. I don't remember it exactly which ones are for what, but that's the water filtration system there. And okay, so that's the laundry room systems panel. And here's bedroom number 1. It's kind of neat. It also has a cooling tube here, so the air gets pulled through when you get too hot. You can feel it pulling in there pretty strong. This is kind of a neat design. This is actually behind the bed. So this is bedroom number 2, kind of cool. And just like all the other rooms, there's a door that goes straight out into the greenhouse and a window up top to control the temperature of the room. Bedroom number 2 has its own bathroom, but the thing is, it's being occupied right now. And the only way to get to the master bedroom is to come back out into the greenhouse. Here's some awesome tomato plants, but the guy that works these grounds eats them all, so there aren't any. His name's Ryan, I think. So if you meet Ryan, complain to him that he likes tomatoes. These things are pretty cool. It takes a little bit of strength, as we found out, to operate this. But if you look, there's those little, what do they call those?
Cantilevers.
Huh?
Cantilevers.
They're from the same concept. They use these kinds of things on boats or something, I think, right? So you got to really use a lot of strength and I recommend CrossFit, by the way, for that. Anyway, if you get those ropes in there, close it up nice at night especially, because it does get cold here in Taos at night. And you freeze your butt off if you don't. So these are just mechanically operated. There's some counterweights up there pulling those things up. You get an awesome view here, and if you look out there, you can see some of the crazy designs of some of the other Earthships. I forget how many Earthships are out here. There's dozens of them. Just experimental designs. This one is a really refined, the one we're in right now. A really refined version, because they've just been fine-tuning the design over and over. Right here you can see the water coming in. This is the gray water from all the sinks in the house. Both bathroom sinks and the kitchen sink gets filtered through a filter and then pumped back out here to water the plant, so we're not wasting water. These windows also help with air circulation. They're awesome, nice fresh air always. They take some strength as well. Same thing on the back end of the house. You have a double door, so that when that wind picks up from those mountains back there, you want to close this door and open this one. I'll go ahead and break the rules, but pretty sweet little patio. Come check out the view. Beautiful, beautiful view out here. And it's getting close to sunset. The sun's already starting to do some magical things out there at the mountains. And right before the sun goes down, it does some really cool stuff, colors and whatnot. The Earthship design is to use trash, and these are all bottles that they use to just, it looks cool, but that's not the main reason why they use it. They use it to reduce the amount of cement that they have to use. All these walls are actually built, mainly around the back of the Earthship, are built with the tires packed full of dirt and stacked to create a huge thermal mass barrier that holds in the heat. And you can see a little fence, it's a yard fence. The base of it is built with those tires, but the house actually has the tires stacked, I don't know, 10 or 15 or more high that create the house itself. So, we'll come on back in, we'll look at the master bedroom, even though it's a mess. Just smashed my finger in the door.
Heavy door.
So the master bedroom, same thing. It's got the cooling tube in the back there, and a really awesome bathroom. Check out this bathroom. All of our crap everywhere. Damn, I smashed crap out of my finger. So cool shower wall thing with the same bottle design. They really went beyond with this house with the stained glass windows and whatnot. So even a planter bed in here that gets automatically irrigated by the gray water. Kind of a neat feature. The water in the toilet back is also gray water. So, unlike your typical modern day toilet in America that flushes fresh drinkable water every time you pee or take a crap, this water is recycled water from the sinks. So we're using water more than once, 2 or 3 times here in this house. Pretty awesome. And again, the cooling tube and a really nice walk-in closet. Super cool. So that's it. That's the lowdown. I can't think if I'm forgetting anything. Think of anything?
Oh, it's pretty nice, man. It's pretty good. I just wanted you to see it. Oh, okay. Good night.
Well, it's our last night, so.
Where's the moon? In your dreams.
It's either not come up yet or it's behind those clouds.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
Who do you suppose lives in those RVs over there? You think Mike Reynolds lives over there?
Are you zooming into those? That's hateful.
Hi. Hey!
Hey!
Hey! How are you?